Hi folks, in this video we're going to look at how to find the area of a sector. A sector is like a pizza slice kind of shape, like that. That's a sector. So to find the area of a sector, we need to imagine first of all that it's a full circle. Let's say we have the radius, so that would be from this point to here. It would be this side length. That would be the radius if this was a full circle. That's the radius of the circle from the middle to the edge. So let's say we've got that side length as 5 centimeters, and let's say we also know the angle in the middle. Let's say that that is 40 degrees. Alright, so we can find the area of this sector with that information because we know the area of a circle is pi r squared. That's important to know. The area of a full circle is pi r squared. Now, we don't want the full circle. That would be the full 360 degrees in the middle. We only want 40 degrees in the middle. So we just times by 40 over 360. That extra step is all you need to know to figure out the area of a sector. Alright, so that looks like a bit of a big horrible formula now, but let's figure it out. Let's see if we can do that. So pi is 3.14, r is going to be the 5, so we need to do 5 squared, which is 25. So we've got 25 pi multiplied by 40 over 360. Let's leave that on the far right over there, where it's kind of out the way. We'll deal with this bit first. So 25 pi, that's just a calculator job. So 25 times 3.14 gives us 78.5 roughly. Alright, so this is 78.5. And then we need to times that by 40 over 360. There's two different ways we can do that. We could do 40 over 360, whatever number that is. I think it's 0.1 recurring. We could just times 78.5 by that. Or we could do 78.5 times 40, and then whatever that is, divided by 360. Let's do that. Let's do 78.5 times 40. 78.5 times 40. So that will give us 3,140. So that's 3,140. And then we need to divide 3,140 by 360. So we times by the 40 to get 3,140. Now we need to divide by the 360. And the calculator says that that is 8.7 and then 2 recurring. So the area of that is 8.7 and then 2, infinity twos. Alright, so that's how you get the area of a sector. We'll do one more really quick example. Let's consider a sector like this. There we are. I tried to draw a quarter of a circle, but it didn't really go very well. It's close enough. It's close enough. Let's say that the radius of this sector, so it's still a sector. You could cut a pizza into 4 slices. That's fine. You could cut a pizza into half, I suppose, and then that would be a sector. So that's a pizza slice as well. Technically, that's a sector. Alright, so a semicircle is a sector. Anyways, let's say we've got a quarter of a circle. This sector's radius is, let's say, 4 centimeters. And we already know the angle in the middle is 90 degrees. Alright, since we know that this is a quarter of a circle, we can just get the area of a circle and quarter it. That's the same as 90 over 360. If we take the angle in the middle and put it over 360, that just simplifies to a quarter. So we can find the area of a circle and then just quarter it. Or we could do the last method, find the area of the circle and times it by that number. It's the exact same thing. So when you see something like, oh, that's a third of a circle or a quarter of a circle, just divide it by 3 or 4 and that's it. Alright, so the area of the circle is pi r squared. The radius is 4. 4 squared is 16. So 16 pi. We need 16 pi. Multiply that by a quarter. In fact, if we times that by a quarter, we could just quarter the 16 right now. That would be 4. So 4 pi is it. That's the area of this. 4 pi. We've simplified it. Let's type that into a calculator. 4 times 3.14. That gives us 314 over 25, which is 12.56. So 4 pi is equal to 12.56. Roughly. But yeah, so that's the area of a sector.